Nice to good day, everyone. So for today's video, we are going to have the continuation of our Unit 3, which is the circles. So for this lesson, we are going to discuss about different angles formed by secants and tangents. Okay, so before we start, so let's have first, ano nga ba yung dapat nating i-achieve for this lesson? So first, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to identify and illustrate angles formed by secants and tangents. Second, you are going to determine the arc intercepted by angles formed by secants and tangents. And lastly, you are going to find, or you will be able to find the measure of an angle determined by secants and tangents. So bago natin umpisahan kung ano-ano nga ba yung angles formed by secants and tangents, let us first define what is a secant. So ano nga ba kapag sinabi nating secant? So a secant is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 2 points or at two distinct points. So for example, we have here the circle. So yung secant na tinutukoy natin ay yung isang line na nag-intersect sa isang circle at 2 points. So these are some of the illustration of a secant line. So as you can see in the first figure, so masasabi natin na siya ay secant line kasi nag-intersect siya sa point na to and sa point na to, yung isang line na yon. Then another line, nag-intersect yung line at saka circle sa point na ito at sa point na ito. Therefore, these lines are the secant lines. Then the second figure is not a secant line since sa isang point lang nag-intersect yung line at saka ang circle. So the same goes with the other two figures. Next, let's move on with the different angles formed by secants. So let's start with 2 secants intersecting inside the circle. So ano nga ba yung itsura kapag yung dalawang secant ay nag-intersect sa loob ng circle. So we have here secant lines. So we have here line DE and line CD. So they are secants since nag-intersect siya sa dalawang points ng circles for DE and yung isang line ay nag-intersect sa point C at point B. So for the measurement, so the intersecting secants interior theorem states that the measure of an angle formed by 2 secants inside the circle is equal to 1/2 of the sum of the measures of its intercepted arcs. So ang titingnan natin dito ay yung intercepted arcs nung na-form na angle sa loob ng isang circle. So to better illustrate this one, so this is the representation. So we have here for angle 1, paano ba natin mahanap ang measure ni angle 1? So tingnan muna natin kung ano ba yung intercepted arc ng angle 1. So kapag sinabi natin intercepted arc, ito yung arc na katapat ng angle na nabuo. So for angle 1, ang kanyang intercepted arc is arc DC. And yung kabilang angle, ito, so let's see, ano ba yung kanyang intercepted arc? We have arc AB. So ito yung secants, and then ito yung nabuong angle. So if we are going to find the measure of angle 1, all we have to do is i-add natin si arc CD, yung intercepted arcs niya, arc CD at saka si arc AB, and then divided by 2. So yun ay para makuha natin si angle 1. And same with angle 2. Ito yung angle 2 natin. Yan. So parehas po ng sukat yung vertical angles natin. Yan. Then for angle 2, para makuha natin sa angle 2, all we have to do, nasan ba yung ating, ano ba yung intercepted arc ng angle 2? We have arc CB and yung kabila, which is arc AD. So pagpaplasan lang natin sila and then we are going to divide it by 2. So say for example, we have here, ayan, so nauna. Ayan. Say for example, we have here, we're going to find the measure of angle X. So ang given measures natin, we have arc PS and arc QR. So para makuha natin yung sukat ni X, all we have to do, i-add natin yung measure ni PS, ni QR. We have here arc PS and arc QR, which is equal to 106 plus 174. Then kapag na-add natin sila, we are going to multiply it by 1/2 or divided by 2. So the measure of angle X is 140 degrees. So ganun lamang po yung paghahanap ng measure ng isang angle na na-form sa loob ng isang circle by 2 seconds. Next, let us proceed with the second theorem or the second angle na nabuo sa circle. So these are the 2 seconds intersecting on the circle. So let's see ano yung pinagkaiba noong naunang theorem sa pangalawang theorem. Ayan. So ano yung pinagkaiba? So kapag sinabi natin 2 seconds intersecting on the circle, so ang angle na nabuo ay nasa may bandang gilid ng ating circle. So wala siya sa gitna, kumbaga. And then ang vertex niya ay it lies on the circle and any points on the circle. The measure of an angle formed by 2 seconds on the circle is equal to 1/2 of its intercepted arc. So this one is almost the same with finding the measures of the inscribed angles. So kaparehas ng naunang lesson natin. So kapag ang angles ay na-form on the circle or sa gilid ng circle, so ang sukat niya ay kalahati ng kanyang intercepted arc. So say for example, we have here angle A. So ang sukat ni angle A ay 1/2 nitong kanyang intercepted arc na BC. So let's have the representation. Ayan. So we have here angle C. And then ang kanyang intercepted arc is angle AB. So ito yung katapat niya na angle. And then ang kanyang sukat will be half of the intercepted arc. So for example, we have here arc AB is equal to 80 degrees. And paano natin makukuha ang measure ni angle C? So all we have to do is multiply yung arc AB by 1/2 or divided by 2. So our angle ACB is equal to 40 degrees. Next, for our third angle. So these are an angle that is formed outside the circle by 2 seconds. Kung kanina, yung una natin, 2 seconds intersecting inside the circle. So ito naman ay outside the circle. Ayan. So the intersecting seconds exterior theorem states that the measure of an angle formed by 2 seconds outside the circle is equal to 1/2 of the difference of its intercepted arc. So kagaya ng nauna nating sample kanina, so determine muna natin ano ba yung intercepted arc ng ating given angle. So for example, we have here angle CAE. So ano yung kanyang intercepted arc? So we have arc BD, ito yung katapat niya, and then katapat niya din po si arc CE. So yun yung kanyang intercepted arcs. So kung kanina nag-add tayo dun sa inside the circle, for outside the circle naman, isusubtract natin si arc CE at saka si arc BD, saka natin siya i-divide sa 2. So here is yung ating representation. So we have here arc CE minus arc BD times 1/2 or divided by 2. So for example, we have here arc BD is equal to 30 degrees and arc CE is equal to 100 degrees. So we're going to find the measure of angle CAE. So again, we have 100 minus 30. Since this is an angle formed outside the circle, so we are going to subtract. So 100 minus 30, so we have 70. Then saka po natin siya i-divide sa 2 or i-multiply sa 1/2. So now, the measure of angle CAE is equal to 35 degrees. So yun po yung ating angles formed by seconds only. So now let's proceed with the second one. Yung angles formed by tangents and seconds. So again, kung babalikan natin ang definition ng secant, so a secant is a line that intersects the circle at exactly 2 points. Now, for our tangent, ano nga ba kapag sinabi natin tangent? So a tangent is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 1 point. So sa isang point lamang po ng circle dumaan si tangent. And the point where the line intersects is called the point of tangency. So kung saan po nag-meet si circle at saka si line or si tangent line, yun po yung tinatawag nating point of tangency. So example of a circle and a tangent. So yung point na to, this will be called as the point of tangency. So yung kanina natin, so yung second line, so we have two lines intersecting at exactly 2 points. Then we have here a tangent line. So yung kanina example natin na hindi second line is actually a tangent line. Another example of tangent line, ito din. Yan. Kung mapapansin natin again, kapag tangent, isang point lang siya dumaan. So si tangent, isang point lang. Second, 2 point ang kanyang dinaanan. So next, let's have the two tangents intersecting outside the circle. So kanina, meron tayong 2 seconds intersecting outside. So meron din tayo sa tangent. So paano nga ba natin kinukuha yung measurement ng angle na yon? So the measure of an angle formed by two tangents outside the circle is equal to 1/2 of the differences of its two intercepted arcs. So for representation, so let's say we have here this figure. So this is a tangent line, and this one is another tangent line. And then nag-intersect sila and it form an angle called angle 2. So to find the measure of angle 2, so pansinin natin, we have here arc ABC. Ito siya. Ayan. And we also have here arc AC. So ito yung kanyang intercepted arcs. So yun yung kanyang katapat na arcs. Then, kagaya nung kanina, kapag nag-intersect siya outside the circle, isusubtract lang natin yung intercepted arcs. So, arc ABC minus arc AC, then saka natin siya i-divide sa 2 or i-multiply sa 1/2. So, for example, here, we have here the given arc ABC is equal to 280 degrees and arc AC is equal to 80 degrees. So, what will be the measure of angle 2? So we have here 280 minus 80. It will give us 200. And then, saka po natin siya i-divide sa 2. And the measure of angle 2 now here will be 100 degrees. Next, the secant and tangent intersecting outside the circle. So outside the circle pa rin po siya ha. Pero pinagkaiba lang, secant at tangent ang pinagsama. So ang nag-intersect po ay si secant sa si tangent. So the measure of an angle formed by a secant and a tangent outside the circle is equal to 1/2 of the differences of its intercepted arc. So kaparehas lang din po siya ng ating kanina previous sample natin, wherein kapag siya ay intersecting outside the circle, the measure of the angle will be the arcs, yung kanyang intercepted, the differences between its intercepted arcs. So for the representation, so we have here angle 1. And then ang kanyang intercepted arcs are arc AC and arc BC. So again, subtract lang natin, arc BC minus arc AC, it will give us the differences, and then saka natin siya i-divide sa 2. So for example, we have here arc BC is equal to 250 degrees and arc AC is equal to 40 degrees. So we're going to find the measure of angle 1. So, arc BC is equal to 250 degrees minus arc AC, which is equal to 40 degrees. So finding its difference, it will give us 220, then divided by 2, So we can say now that the measure of angle 1 is equal to 110 degrees. And another angle formed by secant and tangent. So yung kanina, they are intersecting outside the circle. So this one, so the secant and tangent meet or intersect at or on the circle. So the measure of an angle formed by a secant and a tangent on the circle is 1/2 of the measure of its intersected arc. So for representation, so we have here a secant and a tangent. So for additional references, so you can check your math time, volume 2, page 49 to 50, and you can also check your textbook, your EMAT textbook, page 211 to 260.